Can you make a song about my nan? She was in America for a holiday and got shot 3 times. Please. Your grandma didn't deserve that, man. I got you.
Fuck that old bitch. Yeah, they shot her, but they should've used the whole clip. Then they only took 3 shots when they shot her with a Glock. If she pulled up to my block, I would've shot her with my cock. Wait, no, wait.
Welcome to another episode of the Ain't Money Experience, the podcast unlike any podcast in the world. Yo, when I tell y'all I've been laughing at that video for a week, why people been getting off on a grandma like that? That was wow. If she came on my block, I shot her with my. I said, yo, that gotta go for the intro. But no, honestly, when he said, okay, I'll make a song for your grandma, I'm expecting something sentimental. Homeboy said, Nizal chose violence. I appreciate that. Depending on the way my co-host feels when he arrives on screen, there may be some more violence today. I don't know. But what up, family? Y'all know it's the what up, Scooty? Y'all know it's the unofficial start of the weekend. Welcome to the Ain't Money Experience. You know what? Producer, run it back.
Can you make a song about my nan? She was in America for a holiday and got shot 3 times. Please. Your grandma didn't deserve that, man. I got you.
Fuck that old bitch. Yeah, they shot her, but they should've used the whole clip. Then they only took 3 shots when they shot her with a Glock. If she pulled up to my block, I would've shot her with my cock. Wait,
You don't know, nigga, no. But appreciate y'all coming every week and dealing with my shenanigans, the randomness of my personality. Welcome to my world. That's why it's called The Experience. You'll see nothing else like it in the world. But how y'all week been going? Me personally, this week been wow. When you come back off a vacation, work always seemed crazy. Now, I knew I covered all my corners, and the work day still came in crazy. But, we here now. That's old news. What up, El Presidente? If you are in the comments, make sure you make yourself known so I can shout you out. Appreciate all my viewers. And viewers, I definitely got some fire shows coming up. So I appreciate y'all tuning in every week to look at my beautiful bald head. If you do not get the joke, go back and look at my video. Look at my podcast from last week. It was a video that, it was a show that reminded me almost of the Big Exclusive podcast, because it definitely went off the rails and never came back. With that being said, shout out to the most dangerous podcast network in the world, the Big Exclusive Network. If you got a podcast idea that you would like curated, you need a place you want to, push your podcast a little bit further than where you at, come over to the home team. We got a good little roster over here right now. We got a safe space for men with my guy, Brian Harrison, Delano Harrison. What else? Philip Banks. My man got 1,000 names. But check him out on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. Always a good time. Also, coming back soon, we have the Big Exclusive podcast with Angry OG, Big Exclusive himself, and Top Flight. Can't wait for that to come back. All the shenanigans that's going to come with that. It's going to be a good time. And we got more to come. El Presidente, you said it right. We got more to come. Pause. No Diddy. A lot of things coming over on this side. If you don't have your membership, make sure you get that membership. A humble $4.99 a month will get you exclusive access. I know we telling you, but we ain't playing. And when we start dropping stuff, don't act like you wasn't told. Also, if you would like to be a co-host on the Ain't Money Experience, or would like your business or whatever you got going on, spotlight, let me know. Inbox me. Like I always tell y'all ladies, if you slide a little pitch in there, you can jump to the beginning of the line. Bang, bang. But with that being said, a message from our sponsors. They should have shot it with the whole clip. Yo, I'm still that video gotta be some of the funniest shit I've seen randomly on the internet in a while. And like El Presidento said, come on. Well, you're a married woman. I'll leave you alone. But I mean, you have a friend that I knew. I wouldn't mind her to send me some pictures or whatever. But yeah, also like El Presidente said, if you are on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are on Facebook, make sure you hit that share. Be in the comments. Listen, yo, let's have a good time tonight. Cause producer, bring my co-host up. My guy said he is coming in with violence, and I am all for it. I would ask you how you doing today, but I already know. You know what? Tell the good people how you doing today.
I'm just looking forward to someone's funeral. That's all. Can't wait to attend it.
The good people at the Ant Money Experience do not endorse that message that was previously said on the podcast. Oh, for sure, that episode is coming. We just gotta make sure we get on the same page. But yeah, for sure,
Oh,
that hot seat episode is coming.
and
And
sir,
huh?
and sir, we dropping all them governments, man. You get a brother caught up.
Ah, and if you are familiar with the hot seat, you know it's a rapid fire of questions, and I have already told the good people of the Big Exclusive Network I will not be skipping any questions. Now, with that being said, I hope I will have a job that following Monday. But with that being said, you know, I gotta bring back with that being said, because I've been noticing I ain't been seeing it in the last couple episodes. It
You
feel
gotta
kind
take
of weird.
you gotta take a shot every time you say it too.
Well, glad I didn't bring liquor today. With that being said, let's jump into that if it bleeds, it leads. Damn, we 10 minutes in. That's probably the longest introduction I ever had to this joint. But producer, play my first video.
Take it the fuck off! I'm hot, dickhead! The fuck is wrong with him, yo? The fuck off! Take that hot ass hoodie off!
It is hot as shit out here. And the fact that young boy was walking around on, what was that, Broad and Wyoming,
Wyoming.
and an all black, either he was going to catch a body or he was about to be a body from the heat exhaustion. Yo, people, make sure you are being careful out here in this heat. Thank God for the rain because it felt good to be in the 80s again. Sheesh.
Brother,
There's been some heaters out here. I've been looking at my
the cook.
pictures. I've been looking at my pictures progressively getting darker, and I'm like, yo, I'm not even playing outside like that.
Yeah, I
This
don't
spring.
think you can get none.
Producer, he's a crumb bum. He's a crumb bum. He's a crumb
You're
bum.
a crumb creep. I want to fight you. But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum.
The sad part is I've heard those exact same words from my mother.
I always wondered, like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but like, darker skinned people, like when y'all get tans, do y'all get tan lines?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, obviously I don't be out here and like no, I think this weekend might be the first time I wore like a beater type shirt or a cut shirt outside in years. But like me wearing polos and shirt sleeves, right here it'll be dark, and then as I raise my arm up, it'll be lighter. But
Light,
also, fuck you for that question. Producer.
lighter.
I was going to say, and that was some colorism ass question. He was trolling with that one, bro.
He said he was gonna be violent.
I was asking questions. You did say A
Yo,
cut too, and that's
I didn't
wild. You
think
said A
nobody
cut.
heard that.
You said A cut.
I definitely said a cut. Trying to say a cut. But let's get into what everybody wants to talk about. Producer, put my next picture up. Former President Donald Trump makes first appearance since assassination attempt on his life. I'm not going to dive too far into this topic because I know how Ron feels about Unc. but
This nigga try to kill my aunt, dog.
They tried to take him out here, take him out of here. I will say it was hilarious him walking out the mini men.
Wait, he really walked out the miniman?
Yeah, that wasn't a joke. That was not fake. He really walked out. He walked out to the convention, the mini man.
Yeah, I didn't see the beginning of the convention. I caught it like 20 minutes in.
Yeah, it was kind of pointless, but but no. The only thing I'll say about that, regardless of your political views, that's a former American president. Secret Service, y'all fucked up on that one. Nobody should be allowed to get close enough to touch the president.
They said that the day I sent you the joint. I don't know if you got a chance to look at it. Where they reacted lately, and also if it is somebody out there they're looking to take somebody out, hit my DMs. I got you.
I'll be sure to go back and edit that part out.
Hey yo, what's up?
The good people. Hey, can you
wait
drop
a
the
minute? I almost cut the feed.
Can you drop the disclaimer?
Joe,
you said you was
ha ha ha.
He said ja. Yo, Ron wasn't playing when he said he was coming with violence this week. Sheesh. Producer, play my next video, please.
My entire family is racially diverse, and I believe the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?" And when I insisted, he said, "Prove it." So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump. People have to do their research. I watched all the rallies, and I started meeting so many of you, his red hat wearing supporters. I realized Donald Trump and his supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all love. My entire family is racially diverse.
I just want to say, regardless of your political views, can you bring up Joe Spencer's comment? Regardless of your political views, that was an attempt of the Republican Party to bring in black votes, and I'm pretty sure that the Democrats are going to do something very similar. I'm not telling you to endorse either way. I would encourage you to utilize your right to vote. Even if you don't vote in a presidential election, I definitely advise you vote in your local elections. But black people, we got to stop letting them play with our vote. I'm tired of them using these tactics to come through and try to buy our vote, and then when they get in office, not doing nothing for us. I mean, maybe it's time for us to third party it up, because I'm tired of this. Y'all begging for the vote and then not doing nothing for us.
Joe Biden did the same thing today.
That goes for all parties involved.
Joe Biden did the
Um,
same thing earlier today.
yeah, but trying to get Amber Rose. Now,
Yeah, I
I'm
wasn't
not
feeling
mad
Amber Rose.
at her because apparently she got the bag for it. I mean, she got some like crazy M's for that.
Yeah, she
So I
paid.
mean, do what you got to do. Me personally, I'm not slutting myself out, no pun intended, for a bag. But hey, it is what it is. But let's move on from that. That's as far as I wanted to go on. As
Yeah,
far
it
as
depends. It depends on how many M's.
if it's enough M's that I ain't got to come back around no more, I'm for it. Cool, cool, cool. Mail-in ballot, but producer, bring up my next clip, please. Or actually, my next post. Fitness legend Richard Simmons sadly passes away at the age of 76. Yo, do y'all remember Richard Simmons? Like, did you have a fat aunt that used to watch the videos? Everybody had a fat aunt that watched Richard Simmons.
Yo, not my auntie.
Listen. My aunt used to wake me up to watch the same video of Richard Simmons, and he used to be like, he used to really be, come on, you can do it, come on. My fat ass aunt was not doing it. Dumb legs was not. I'm sitting there working hard. I'm legs in the air. My fat ass aunt, you can do it. No, you need to be doing it. He was always a character though. I used to hate them small ass shorts. I didn't feel comfortable watching the videos. But if you look
I
at
remember he was
today,
on Fresh Prince.
if you look at people today, that's the shirts that everybody wearing in the NBA. But rest in peace to Richard Simmons nonetheless. Producer, pull up my next picture, please. Kobe Bryant's dad, basketball great Joe Jellybean Bryant, has reportedly passed away at 69. If you don't know Joe Jellybean Bryant outside of Kobe, he was a 76er. He went to the championship with the 76ers against Portland, which they did not win. He had some years at a few other NBA teams. He also played overseas for a little while, came back to Philly, and he was the coach at LaSalle for a while. But most notably, he's known for being Kobe Bryant's father. I just want to send a rest in peace shout out and a prayers out to his family. They've had a rough past couple years, so just want to say prayers out to their family. Bring that in, producer. And wait, bring back some of these clips some of these comments that I missed. Bring up Tony's comment first. Yes, I remember Richard. I watched a few of his workout videos. His ass was so full of energy. Pause. Original Hoochie Daddy shirts. Definitely. He made the Hoochie Daddy shirts popular before they were a fad. I can see that. Jesus. Yo, while we are at this point of the show, I would just like to let y'all know, looking at Ron's behavior thus far in this episode, this may be the last time y'all see him. And it's not because I'm kicking him off the show. The way he's acting, he's for sure going to have a warrant for his arrest pretty soon. And when he does, you guys can catch me here every Wednesday at 7 o'clock on my new show, A Safe Space for Men. Where I like to give a little introspective, like things, talk about the things that men can't normally talk about.
I'm gonna be doing my podcast from the joint like Tupac did. All
Yo, imagine me holding the phone up and you sitting there doing your episode, and then 15 minutes left.
Whoa, I feel like I would have enough juice. I got a little bit of money saved. I got enough juice to get me a nice little setup in the joint. I'm saying I'm being there like Lucius Lyon. I'm saying snitch, bitch, snitching ass bitch, snitch.
Yo, Brian is wilding tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But producer, bring up the next video, please.
in a public place, man. Jaylen Brown got caught talking to Angel Reese courtside at the summer league game last night, saying, "I don't think Bronny is a pro." He got caught, so he had to run to Twitter and he had to say what he had to say. It's a flex to have your son alongside you in the NBA. That reflects greatness, longevity. Bronny has all the tools around him to be successful. I look forward to watching his growth. Boy, you don't mean that. You just say he shouldn't be a pro. So what do you mean you look forward to watching his growth? If you don't think he should be there, where do you think his growth is going to be?
I just saw Ron's comment. Yo, did you? So, if you are not familiar with the situation, actually, altogether, I think the situation is a little drooling. But Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics was captured on video saying that LeBron James' son Bronny was not that good, and his date that night said, "Yeah, he definitely going to the G League." I personally don't think that he said anything wrong. He also pissed Bronny off because he kind of went off last night. But I don't think he said anything particularly wrong. Yeah, I mean, he went off as far as looking at the way he's been playing so far in the G League. I mean, in the Summer League. But I don't think he said anything particularly wrong. I think is an example of when you in a spotlight, you gotta know how to act because, dog, you supposed to. Nobody was supposed to be able to see what you were saying, but also you just sitting there chilling. You're not thinking, especially as the game is going. I think Bronny currently playing like ass, but that don't mean he gonna stay. I mean, also you playing with a higher level of competition. When you think about the average, just think about the average basketball player from your hood that was just nice. And he was like, yo, he is not like, for instance, Brian, who's the greatest basketball player you saw play like neighborhood wise? Like not nobody in the league, but like neighborhood wise.
In the neighborhood, I saw Kyle like up close and personal. Kyle, he came like he's on
Okay.
my homie. He came from
Right.
there. Kyle, Shane Clark, Buttline. He's from that area. Buttline was a Puerto Rican guy that he was a really good shooter.
Right.
No Diddy. And then the boy Tim Young from Edison, he was pretty good.
So I think out of all those people, Kyle Lowry is like the like.
Kyle's best friend actually live on my block.
The crazy part is you don't usually see people go from being good around the way to like meeting the pro level. And then, I mean, he's going to be he has a strong argument to be a Hall of Famer.
Who? You talking about Kyle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he do.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it at all. I mean, he played in more championships than T-Mac and was a contributor.
They played in the same amount of championships.
You're right. He just won his. But no, I think he played in two.
No, he played in one. Kyle played in one with Toronto.
He wasn't in the one with Miami.
No, wait.
In the bubble?
Oh yeah, you're right. He was. No, not in the bubble. He was in the one 2 years ago though. The one where they lost to Denver, I think, right? They lost to Denver last year. He was in that one. They lost to Denver.
Oh, right. He was in that one. See, and more chips than T-Mac. But I don't think that's a reach. I think he has solid enough numbers that it could be a possibility. I didn't introduce that thought into my mind. I watched a random argument on ESPN First Take where they just brought it up, and I was like, really? I never thought about it. And when they started breaking down his resume, he doesn't have a bad resume to be considered a candidate. Now, how that'll look years from now when they do the votes,
right?
That's up for debate. But I would say up close and personal, the best basketball player that I watched play was Mustafa Shakur. I remember he was nice, and I mean he was nice for a while.
He went to France Central, right?
Yeah.
France Central,
yeah. And then when I was at Temple, I watched Deontay Christmas take Temple to the second round of the NCAA championship. But both were players that did not make it in the league. So
Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
he played.
Bronny's got
Deontay played
time
with the
to
Celtics for like
develop.
a year.
I would never like kill him completely out because I still think it's dope that you playing on the same team as his dad. You know how that pans out is up to him. But producer, bring up my next video. I mean, my next picture, please. Ladies, if you see this picture pop up on your main screen, go have a break. Go get him a drink or something. Shut the fuck up, definitely. But let your man cook. Ladies, if you are unfamiliar, NCAA college football was one of the greatest games on a gaming system, and they took it away back in like 2014 via a lawsuit by some college players. Fellas, it's back. You can take that down. Fellas, if you in the comment, who you playing with and how you enjoying the game so far? Ryan, have you cracked the tape on that one yet?
I haven't played it yet, but
Yo,
you played
bro,
it.
it's nice. I
Yeah,
played when I got back on Tuesday. I opened it. I mean, no, I ordered it, and I was like, you know what? I don't even care that if I wait 3 days, it's gonna be like $40 cheaper. I'm doing it now. It's been long enough of a wait for that joint to come out. That joint is crazy now. It's a lot more faster paced than Madden, which college football kind of is anyway. But I mean, like it's fire. And then the dynamics of recruiting. I know the ladies is like not appreciating this at all. But
but man,
ladies, hold on because my lounge talk topic is a fire one. So don't
and
go nowhere yet.
and not for nothing. Like if a dude in the house playing a video game, be happy. He could be outside selling that stuff to them kids.
He could be outside making other kids.
He could be doing that too.
Ladies, appreciate I think women don't realize what video games do. Like, I hate when a girl be like, oh, my man don't even play video games. Oh.
So what? Yeah, so he out playing with bitches.
Oh. But video games, like at a long day at work, you could release some stress. Like, I mean, there's plenty of people. I'm not even gonna say plenty of people. I'm gonna say my daughter mom. My daughter mom said thank Call of Duty. Because there's plenty of times that she could have got a what up, Jay King? Nigga, you don't even play video games. I think the last game
Tony
system
making some wings.
in common was like PS3. I'm
Yeah,
making my
Tony.
things and teams and getting out the way. Yeah, and then another thing I will say is women don't be doing that annoying shit where when you do playing a game, you want to be joking around and shit like that. If your man loses a game, yeah, the shit not funny. We don't laugh when y'all go through your period. It's the same kind of pain emotionally when you lose. Like I remember I lost the Kiko with fucking 2 seconds left. I sat there and looked at the final score for a half an hour in disbelief. And he knew how bad it was. He texted me, he said, damn, bro, you good over there? Don't fucking talk to me right now. I'm not in the mood. And I was really mad till probably about the next afternoon. It was PS2. Oh shit, you took I said PS1 in the crib?
I got all my Jones. You seen them? You see I got all of them.
You know what? I'm impressed because every time the new one came out, I traded the old one in. But
Really?
y'all know how I like to end if it bleeds, it leads. Producer, drop my funny video of the week.
He is a freak, your daddy is a freak, and trust me girl, you don't want your body on those sheets. You think we lock the door because we sleep? Nah girl, we lock it cause the mattress goes eat.
Yo, that video kind of traumatizing. I remember being a kid, like running in my parents' room, jumping on the bed, and like, why does it smell like butt in here? Traumatizing. Also, if you were somebody that had a bunch of uncles growing up, you wanted to know why your mom was washing clothes washing sheets after your uncle left. Just think about it now. Mama was in there getting her ass bust.
Oh no.
Mama had to pay the rent some kind of way. She was coming up a little short on them bills. So Uncle Bill came over. Uncle Bill came over and put something on that ass.
I think that's so disturbing, like teaching your kids to call somebody uncle that you like getting hammered by. Like,
Yeah. It's funny because that kind of some kind of way goes into the Lounge Talk topic. But yo, I never got that. What made somebody? Would it be for the sake of like other people? She said, "Not my mama."
what you call Mr. Troy? What was he, Mr.?
Yo, I think that's really really disturbing. I remember this one girl. I told her if she was to ever introduce me to her son, that I was going to tell her son my name was Mr. Marcus. Go home and tell your dad that.
The views and expressions of Aunt Money do not in any way represent a safe space for men. Ronald Harrison, Phil Brooks,
Yo,
Ronald Harrison.
could you imagine, like, as a dad, your daughter come home like, Mr. Marcus was at mom's house.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get Mr. Smith, Mr. Smith and Wesson.
Bro, what else sound effects?
What is
I
the
ain't
sound
even
effect?
press the button.
Who did that?
Wait, I thought that was you.
It's not me. It's not me.
Yo, I wish I could go back and name this episode the Violent Edition.
Is that Santa doing that?
That's big exclusive.
You.
Oh shit. With that being said, let's jump into that lounge talk. So, oh shit. Yo, definitely Mr. Key Glock. But question, Ryan. You know how I like to do my little wine cooler topics. Have you ever, and I think I might have asked this before, I'm not sure, I'm gonna ask again anyway. Have you ever had somebody on your post act like your head? Well, no. They get on a post and say something to let other people know y'all got something going on?
Yeah. Yeah. Now as an adult, it don't bother me, but maybe like 10 years ago, I don't want to say it bothered me. It put me in a compromising situation.
Right.
Because I mean, full disclosure, in my late 20s, like 25 to 30ish, you know, I was in these streets. So, like, you get somebody that you're dealing with, and they jump on and they doing that. It kind of puts you in a situation where you got to explain something that you really don't really want to explain. It's kind of like, again, like I love to use the example of like a cat peeing on the couch. It's kind of what they're doing. They like marking their territory.
Yeah.
And
man, not gonna lie. My one summer of like just being a complete little dirty slut was a fun time. Oh my gosh, I was out of control. And it was fun, but I think everybody should have had a whole phase in their life. If you never
yeah,
had a whole phase, I feel sorry for you. It's a time.
I think you
But
need to have that. Because of my whole phase, I'm now in a place where I'm ready to pick out drapes for somebody. I want to talk about life insurance and and go on vacations and stuff together. Had I not had my whole phase, I don't know. I probably would be with one of them scallywags that are waiting on their demise.
so in my experience, I remember my daughter's mother. This is kind of why we're no longer friends now. She jumped on a post and she like said some drawing shit, and it's like another funny story. I was talking to my daughter about social media, and I told her about the time that her mother broke up with me because I didn't make her my top in my top 5 on MySpace.
Yo,
She broke up
that
with
used
me.
to
She's
be a
like,
thing.
"What you out here talking to other chicks? You know what? Since you want to be talking to other chicks, just do a single." I was like, I brought it up to her mother. Her mother didn't remember that. I was like,
Remember
it's funny,
T-Mobile?
it's funny how you selectively forget things. Or another incident I had with her mother was we weren't even Facebook friends. And I jumped on like one of her friends' posts. That's the funny part because like all her friends that she grew up with, a lot of her family, I'm friends with them on Facebook, just not her. So I was on one of her friends' pages and I had left a comment and my daughter mom said something to me and I said, excuse me, how are you? How are you, ma'am? Do I know you? She
Oh,
said, you know me. Don't act like you don't know me now. We got a child together. Ma'am, I don't have any children. That's how I played that off.
wow.
But
Wow.
yeah, I always find it entertaining when women like to do that type of stuff, or not even just women. Because a young lady that I spoke with a little while ago said that she had a guy. She put up a post, and it was a TikTok, and it was like you could hear like Maury in the background, like, "Is that your man?" She's like, "That's my man. That's my man." So then it changed to like a video of Maxwell acting like a freaky ass 6'9" guy. And she was like, this dude that she was dating at the time went on a post was like, "Oh, that's crazy because that's your man, but I was there last night." I was like, wow, that's kind of wild. But all that leads into the lounge talk topic of the night. Producer, play that video, please.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Everything good? How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Y'all want to do this? Yeah, real quick. This is fire. Love this. Love this. Dion would love this. Absolutely. I'm on.
So, if you are kind of unfamiliar with what went on with that situation, what happened was Megan Good and Michael Ealy showed up at the same video premiere, and I forget what movie it was that they were in years ago together, but I guess they haven't saw each other in a while.
Think like
He
a man.
walks up, what you say?
Think like a man, 1 and 2.
Ah, got you. Okay. So he walks up, picks her up, like swings her around in a circle. Apparently he did walk up and shake Jonathan Major's hand beforehand, but he walked up, picked her up, swung her in a circle, and she's like, "Mikey!" And then they go, he shakes the other people's hands, and then they take that picture. What was your first thought when you saw that?
I think I actually posted online. If a man ever come pick my girl up like that, I'm gonna throw him and her out the window the same way.
Time out. Wait. Let's not go. Wait. Not yet.
Oh.
First, what was your thought when you saw that with them? Like, what was your perception of what was going on?
I felt like they might have been a little bit more than friends, and that Jonathan Majors is he's a sucker.
So I was listening to some podcasts, and they were saying, one, they might be friends, but exactly what you said, they might not have went all the way, but they had some kind of moment where it got like a little intense. Now, I forget what I was watching, but they were like, it might not have been like a full-on like they smashed, but they said that it probably involved like some kissing and shit like that. So another thing that I had heard is that in one of their interviews, they had mentioned how Jonathan Majors and Megan Good aren't having sex. She practices celibacy till marriage.
With him?
Her last relationship was like that as well.
Yeah, it was.
So what up, Deandra? So that's enough. Yo, Scooty, that was another thing that I thought about with the bring up Kristen's comment. That's another thing that I really thought about with this situation. I don't think that's a real relationship because it don't look real. Like even when he took the picture, after you just watch your girl get hugged and twirled, you put your hand on your bag and put your arm around your homie next to you. That's not even a next
Yeah.
action. Like, I'm not real big on taking pictures for like cuddling pictures, but I'm always gonna put a hand around the girl that I'm with, whether it's my girl or just my girl for the night.
I'm palming her ass. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, to be with a woman like Megan Good and not actually be
First of
hitting.
all, first of all, making good. Like, well, y'all know she's gonna be making good hairstyle within the next couple of years. But that's a
I've
different
had a
story.
crush on her since
Whoa,
cousin.
whoa, 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 sir. We got a good friendship going. No reason to have anything come between us. I'll stop you right there.
How would you feel if I just popped out with her one day?
Somebody got to die. Let the gunshot go. Somebody got to die.
Cue the gunshots, big exclusive. Oh shit! All right, but to the nitty gritty of the situation. Have you ever been out and seen somebody that? Well, you've been out with your young lady at the time, and she sees somebody that she had past relationships with.
Um, Not that I'm aware of. I've had it happen the other way, but I've never been in that situation. If I was, she didn't acknowledge it. She was just like later on, she's like, "Yeah, I saw my ex an hour ago." Like, word. Let's keep moving.
She, what up, royalty? She played it. She held it down the way she was supposed to.
Yeah.
Now, I think the only time I've seen it, it's always been like a casual, like, "Hey," from the person I was with. I remember my daughter's mother, when we were dating, we went out and she had saw a guy that she knew. Now a guy that she was with previously, actually the guy before me, she said they hadn't spoken a while, but she didn't acknowledge him at all. Now his cousin, who she said was always there, he walked up and he was like, "Hey," he shook my hand, he gave her a hug. It was like a real church song, like a pet, and he was. And he was like, "Yo, it's good." He was like, "Yo, it's good to see you. Y'all have a good night." Kept it at that. I mean, to pick somebody girl up and twirl them around in front of them is wild nigga behavior.
Yeah, I definitely man, I I I like Michael Ealy in his movies and stuff like that, but yeah, he wouldn't have made it back for the second half of Power Book Ghost because I don't play that shit. It came back
Actually,
on in September. It'll be like the role of detective, whoever is now played by some new light skinned nigga. Because
actually, my last girlfriend, I walked into a place and we were going to a Super Bowl party, and a girl that I had took like on a couple dates was there, and I was like, I did not know she was going to be here, and I respect the fact that she played it. She played it cool. She played it cool. I played it cool. You wouldn't have been able to tell anything if we had a conversation to this day, and I told her like, "Yo, it was that girl." She probably wouldn't even know who I was talking about, and I think that's the way you're supposed to keep it. But
me personally, I wouldn't even allow I first of all like keep it
oh,
all the way
Corey,
real.
Corey, I'm not blaming Michael Ealy at all. This is completely Megan Good fault.
So
When all right, go ahead.
now I do got an example because I got a friend. I, Oddly enough, we're not friends anymore, but we were really like good friends for like 10 years. Then like I didn't see her for like 5 years, and like nothing ever happened. Like that was really my dog, and then we reconnected, and like I randomly like ran into her like in New York, and something similar happened, and I'm so it now that's why I kind of got to play devil's advocate and like kind of see the other side. So you can't because my best friend is actually female, but like that can happen where somebody you really cool with. I don't know the nature of their friendship or the longevity anything like that, but if they really got a genuine friendship, nothing kinky, and they hadn't seen each other, say they really hadn't seen each other since Think Like a Man. Think Like a Man came out like 2012. It's been over 10 years. So like, if that did happen, which I kind of doubt, but if that did happen, I could see that being a reaction like, "Holy shit, I ain't seen you in a while." Da, 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 da. But
But
I
I
still think
think with
Jonathan.
a friend, even because I like the longest friend I had is my friend Jamila since third grade. When I see Jamila, we see each other like it's always years in between us seeing each other. It's always like, yo, what up, Mill? It'll be a hug. But the hug, the mannerisms of the hug and the body language says a lot. When I go to give her a hug, my hands are up here around the shoulders. What up, Mill? Them hands was down around the waist. Now I feel like, what up, Auntie Sugar? I feel like as a woman in front of your man, when he went to lift you, you should have. It should have been some push off or something. She was with it. Her legs was in the air and everything. She was with it. I think that is wild, but it also made me. So another thing that somebody said is that maybe it was like that because she's truly not having emotional interactions with Jonathan Majors, and she was just happy to feel a touch of another man. I said, "Ooh,
So you already know
gunshot."
once she run into this guy with the beard and the dreads, I put them 100 pound dumbbells up in my chest. Jonathan
Nah,
Majors don't stand a chance.
she
He's
need
scared of
to.
white girls.
She need to run into a man with a beautiful bald head. All right, I was just joking. Producer, I want to. That super chat saved me. Whoever sent that super chat, thank you. Ryan was looking into the.
I was
Looking
like,
into the
Bro, it wasn't even a super chat. I was looking out for the fellow bald brethren, bro.
oh,
I was trying to save you. Like, you know what I mean?
appreciate that. Because Ryan was
boy,
looking into the
boy,
camera like
niggas
a man
unite.
possessed. But producer, it's that time of the show. Drop the link and let the people know. I want to know what y'all got to say about that. And if y'all think I came here to play with y'all, god damn it, I'm not. Well, I feel like that's the way Ryan has been acting this entire show.
Sick of these bitches.
Look at these bitches. Oh man. But no, audience, I'm really curious. Producer, you could step into the room. I definitely you said early you got something to say about this. So what are your thoughts on this particular topic?
Well, first and foremost, I honestly think that it's extenuating circumstances when it comes to Jonathan Majors himself. Not to play devil's advocate, just to be a little more sensible. We talking about Hollywood, and we talking about him just coming off this case where he lost so much by way of movies and revenue because he acted in such a manner. He can't like for him to be in that position and maintain his composure and not lash out at Michael Ealy. Is I just want to say it's commendable because he trying to reestablish himself as not the angry black man, even though we all seen that was the crazed Karen white woman chasing him down, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the way it's being portrayed in Hollywood. That's not the way sponsors and marketers and advertisers and the people who greenlight movies are treating this situation. He's not a victim. So at this point, if he was to lash out and be violent with Michael Ealy about that situation, that could again shine a worse light on him and make him appear that he needs some sort of anger management. I commend
Well,
him
I
for
also
keeping
just
his
think he may not
composure.
really be. He may just really not be like that. Where he may, it could be a situation where he like, when we get back in the room, me and her gonna talk.
Yeah, and then the other thing I would say is ultimately like she has to be more mindful of how you act in public with other men. Like, it's a certain level of respect and decorum you supposed to show. Now, for me personally, Michael Ealy need his ass whipped because that was a little too much. Knowing that's my woman and knowing I'm right there, bro, that's too much.
That's like
That's
what
too
Ghost did
fucking
to
much.
Beyonce.
Oh yeah, Yo, Crystal.
Oh, where you go?
Oh,
Oh, my bad. I'm still here.
Oh, so my other question would be, have you ever encountered any situation like that, whether it be you be the person out and you see somebody from your past that you don't necessarily have a bad situation with, or somebody you were with seeing somebody from their past and they greeted each other?
Man, like it happened. It's happened for me both ways, honestly. And when the woman ran into the person that she was smashing before me, um, like, and I don't know if it was my stature, and it's not no try to pat myself on, but it wasn't nothing really. Like she was like, "Damn, that was my old." I'm like, "All right, cool. Long as man don't get disrespectful, we all right." Like I'm not super
Right.
gangster. I don't claim to be. That's not the way I live my life. So it was cool. It ain't really nothing happened. And then when it was in my situation, of course it was some extracurricular shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why the bitch keep looking at you? And why, like, yo, what's up with you? Like, relax, you here with me. And then I deal with like little weird shit because of the whole big exclusive thing. I can remember it was somebody I was following on TikTok, and you know how TikTok says, like, yo, your friend is live. They want you to come in and support the live. Whether you send that message out or not, TikTok notifies your folks that you live. So
Yeah.
I pop into the live, the chick leave, like, yo, like, big exclusive in here. Hey, big exclusive. And then like told this other lady, yo, hit me on the back end. So you know what I did? I'm like, yo, it ain't never that serious for me. I don't give a fuck about what you got going. So I just unfollowed the person and blocked the live. Like, you ain't gonna never leave no space because I'm in it. Like,
Right.
it's never that serious for me. I
Right.
I honestly don't give a fuck. Truly.
Okay. Well, I'm curious for a lady's perspective on this one. Scooty, first of all, what were your thoughts when you saw that video?
which video? Oh, the Making Good video.
Yeah.
The Making Good video. Yeah. So I don't. First of all, that's a publicity stunt. They're not actually together, so I don't feel no kind of way about it. Hypothetically, if that was his girl or whatever, that'd be different. But
Let's
that's
just say
not real. That's not a real
it's
thing.
his girl.
Rambo, when I see you, what do I do when I see you?
I think the different.
Tell the people.
Because
I
I
think the
remember
difference
seeing you
is.
and being like,
I think the
and
difference is we talk enough that when we see each other, your significant other already knows who I am.
right.
I've already
Y'all
had
gotta have a
conversations with your
relationship already.
significant other.
How do okay? Agreed. Cool. Do you not think that these all famous people don't know each other, or they don't have a kind of relationship? Because I mean, because yeah, my husband definitely knows about you, or whatever, but he also doesn't know you. Like
No,
he
a lot of
That's
sees
those
your
simple.
post on
Hollywood
whatever.
relationships be fake and phony as shit. For him to approach
That's
her like
facts.
that,
That's facts.
pick her
That's
up
facts.
and spin her, and like he loved and missed her so much, nigga, I got a phone, I got social media, I got back
People
channels,
get busy.
management.
People get
It's a
busy.
lot of ways to get at me. So if it
And
was
then
really like
also,
that, you would
I
know how
talk
to
to
get
Aunt.
at me.
I talk to Aunt
also,
like I talk to Aunt like almost weekly,
right.
at least 7 times a month. And even next time I see him, because I ain't seen him in person in years. So next time I see him, it's gonna be the same kind of hug. Maybe not he spin me around, but I'm definitely jumping into his arms.
Yeah,
You
but the
know,
point,
be
the fact
perfect
that you
because
listen
like
to
But
I know him around.
you
another
talk
thing
to
that
Ant
I would say
frequently.
is
I got an idea. I got
Megan
an
Good
idea.
also knows better because you've been in the industry since you were a preteen.
Mm-hmm. A
No,
child,
actually,
a
he was
child.
by you.
She
She
was
was a
like
little
she was like
girl.
3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you've been
yeah.
around long enough that you know how to hold it down.
Hey guys, I got an idea. Next time, Kristen, next time you and Aunt y'all see each other, Aunt and she jumps in your arms, you gotta spin her around in front of her husband. If Aunt make it back to the podcast, you know it was cool. If he don't, then guess who's hosting on Thursdays?
I mean, he's gonna make it back regardless
The Hit Money
because
Experience
because
hosted by
just,
Ron.
because just like I talk.
Isn't that a Phil Brooks experience?
Hold on, wait. I I don't get on this podcast. I try and cap whatever. The way I talk with this podcast is I live my life.
Nah,
So if I
I,
see it
I,
in real life and I do it for my husband's already aware of who he married. And that
I
don't mean I'm a
mean,
hoe, whatever else. It means that he knows that I love my friends till death. He knows my people are my people. And when I see my people, I'm gonna treat them accordingly when I see them.
well,
Yeah, but Scooty, that's the point we was all trying to make. Like at the end of the day, you and Ant have a relationship that your significant other is well aware of. So it shouldn't be
Right.
awkward
And
or nothing like that.
but was it? It's talking for the onlookers. It's talking for the people who saw that one piece of clip or whatever, because he'd already talked to her before that even happened. I mean, not her or him. They had dapped up and everything before he picked her up. So it's awkward for people that's looking on the situation. But how do we know how he feels about it? Has
we
anybody talked
gonna
about that?
see.
Did he make a post? I'm confused.
We gonna see. But ladies and gentlemen, Auntie Sugar has entered the building. Auntie Sugar, how are you this evening, darling?
Hi, everybody. Thank you, as always, to the BEN Network for letting me
Ron,
here.
stay choosing violence.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much to Big Exclusive himself and to you, Anthony, and as
Appreciate
well
it.
as everyone else on the panel.
Hey.
So, Auntie Sugar, what were your thoughts when you saw the video?
Well, I don't know if you guys remember this, but they both did a movie where they played husband and wife, and Kevin Costner was the stalker. Um,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
that
No.
was
Oh no.
it's
That
on
that was
Amazon if you haven't seen it.
no. That was Dennis Quaid.
Um,
Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid.
I think they did an excellent job in that movie, and I think they probably developed. Well, they've done plenty of movies together, but that particular movie they played husband and wife,
Right.
and so this is just something that I've kind of learned by kind of watching those side interviews that they do with the smaller channels.
Right.
Um, Michael B. Jordan, when he had to play Creed, I think it's Creed 3 that's out now, he said that he and Tessa went to marriage counseling because they wanted to really get the feeling and dynamics of how an actual husband and wife worked as far as a relationship. And so they did that for a period of months before they actually did the Creed um, 3 movie. But they had played, boyfriend and girlfriend, but this time they were playing it from a different dynamic. So I'm wondering if that is not sort of like method acting where they kind of delve into that world of actually going to counseling or pretending to be married. Maybe they kind of did a little bit of that method acting, and that's what established their closeness. I mean,
So
they
maybe
are
they
very
did that method
familiar with each
acting
other. They
and
have been working with each other for a very long time.
maybe they did that method acting and got real close and something happened.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Maybe.
I'm not denying that.
Okay. So, but Auntie Sugar, with that being said, have you ever been out with your significant other and ran into somebody from your past that you didn't necessarily have a hatred for?
No, you know what? No, I no, I think no, not out in the public. No, no, on the internet streets, yes,
Oh,
but
the
not
internet
out in the
is
public.
different.
Yeah,
The internet streets is a little different. Now,
right.
have
Yeah.
you been out with somebody and they saw somebody from their past?
Not that they never let me know. They never blinked an eye. They never, no.
Okay, well, let's make this scenario more realistic to see how you would act. Auntie Sugar, me and you are out on a date. We having a grand old time. We've been out seeing the. I took you to one of the finest restaurants in DC. We go out to the Lincoln Memorial, have a moment, take pictures. We go back into DC. We go to a little bar, and out of nowhere, Big Exclusive says, "Auntie Sugar," and runs up. and you can see he's trying to hug you, but it's not like a hug like this. It's a hug like his hands are underneath. How were you reacting to that while you're out on this date with me?
Oh wow. Oh wow.
You better act accordingly, or that's gonna be your ride home.
Can I plead the fifth?
Oh
wow.
Plead
Can
the
I plead the
fifth.
fifth?
What you mean act right?
One
You
time,
her ride
so
home.
one time,
if it pop off, nigga, I'm gonna take her home. What you mean? She ain't gonna need you if you get offended because I show up and hug her. I'm riding too, nigga. So get you a funky ass ride.
All right. So, along with
Scenario
me,
just got serious, didn't it?
I had to plead the fifth. I'm sorry.
Along with her
Hey,
going home.
Ryan, you better stop, man, with this Tony shit, bro. You better stop, bro. I'm warning you now. Enough is enough. You doing too much right now, bro.
Oh shit, that's making good. Oh,
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Everything's a joke tonight, right?
So wait, he just took my day home with him talking about she gonna get a ride.
No, that wasn't the scenario. I was just trying to troll you, bro. I was just trying to troll you.
I'm gonna tell you how that's gonna go. Hey, 911, I'd like to report a missing person.
Oh wow.
No, a kidnapping.
Yeah. Can't handle guns in DC, so I'd like to report a federal crime.
Oh. Rico.
Hey,
snitching.
Hey, Dusty and Darius, what is up with you? Appreciate you coming through for the dust. Actually, Darius, I would love for you to call in for this conversation.
Oh wow.
Because I think this is a very interesting conversation.
Don't get caught up.
Oh no.
No, I think it's an interesting conversation. Okay. I said, shit. But no, I think this is an interesting conversation. But producer, for the latecomers, pause. Can you play the video one more time?
Ooh, wee.
All right.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Everything good? How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Y'all want to do this? Yeah, real quick. This is fire. Love it. Dion will love this. Absolutely. I'm on.
Yeah. So there's the topic is basically like formed around that hug. You see somebody from your past, and I think you're another perfect person for this example because you're married. So you see somebody from your past, and your protector. I don't know what that means, but but you see somebody from your past while you're out with your husband, and they go up to give you like a overly dramatic hug. Like, how are you acting towards that? I don't care. Bring the more the merrier. But what I would say is, did y'all notice how he was trying to do anything with his glasses when that hug was taking place? He said
that was awkward.
And in the picture, he wasn't even touching nobody. Like he was like kind of like the odd man out.
No, he touched his homeboy. He reached over and grabbed his homeboy, and she was trying to grab him.
Yo, he grabbed his homeboy. That was wild.
Because this isn't real.
He was reaching in his bag. I thought he was reaching for a piece.
But
in his purse?
Like, I had feelings that he wasn't real. Wait, I missed it.
She said in his purse?
It was embarrassing.
I mean, I don't ever want to see one of my homies go out.
Oh my God. My God, Darius. Jesus Christ.
Type shit. Yep. and the baby, I'm gonna speak every time. Hey, Mr. Moner.
Oh my God.
But not the pretzel.
Hey, go off. Go off.
You know what, Adirish, you don't even have to come on at this point. You said enough.
Aunt Money, Aunt Money experience at the dark.
Yo, real shit. Jesus. You know what? I did not think that this topic would travel as far as it did, but it's actually really a lot more multi-layered than I thought.
Why couldn't I just have a regular example? Why you? I plead the fifth.
Okay, I'll give you another example. Okay, I'll give you an example. Auntie Sugar, we go out, we have a nice date on a Saturday. You say, hey, we had so much fun. Why don't you come to church with me tomorrow? I go to church with you the next day.
Oh God.
We in there, and they say, is there any visitors? And I do the same thing I do every time I go to a church and I'm a visitor. I'm just blessed to be in a number one more time. I'm a visitor of Auntie Sugar here. I'm just here for the blessing. Thank y'all for having me. And I sit down, and we enjoy the word. On the way out of church, little Michael that you used to sing in a children's church choir with, that y'all always had a crush on each other, comes up and says, "Is that you, Auntie Sugar? You done grown up." And he runs over to give you a big ass hug while we in church. What you doing?
Blocking him. I'm Heismaning.
In
You're
the
not gonna
Okay.
Lord's
let you do
house?
that to me in front of my man. It's my if I'm bringing you to Sunday service, Michael's getting a Heisman.
Hey, Micah.
He getting a
Hey,
Heisman.
Bella.
Okay. That's the reaction that I was looking for. I think that even if this
That
relationship
it?
is fake, you playing a
That it?
part, yo, don't embarrass that man out in public. I mean, he's clearly going through a lot this year.
Mhm.
What?
I mean, some of it's self-inflicted, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
Don't
podcast.
don't embarrass that man out in public. The same way, even though I've done it, don't embarrass her out in public. If one of my a shorty, I used to blow her back out every other Saturday,
Oh
shows
my.
up, and we didn't end on bad terms. We just happened to go our separate ways because life be life. If she shows up and says, I'm gonna say, hey yo, what's up? Then I'm gonna give it a little pat, but my hands are gonna be up here around shoulders, pat. They're not gonna go around the waist. I think anytime a man gives a hug around the waist is a sign of disrespect to the man that she's with.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. I think I've always hugged women around the waist though. Like I don't ever.
Hey yo, you hug my girl around the waist, I'm coming up off of my waist.
Well, I'm really short, so wait a minute.
And
I'm
guess
really
and guess
short,
who, and guess who's gonna
so
be there to nurse me back to health?
not your girl.
Hey, whoever working in a hospital that day. Yo, I actually came across this topic randomly, but yo, I love the way this lounge talk went. Real quick before we leave, producer, you already know it's time to jump into that spotlight. Now, Auntie Sugar, it's been a little minute. I ain't seen you pop out. Have I just been missing the lives?
Possibly. But
Um.
you know what? I changed my time. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Well, put the spotlight on Auntie Sugar.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Auntie Sugar. You can find me Wednesdays at 6 p.m. live on Instagram, live on Facebook, and live on YouTube every Wednesday, 6 p.m.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, you
also
switched
on
it up on me.
TikTok, but my TikTok followers, they kind of get the best of me because I'm on TikTok all the time with them. So thank you for all my support. Thank you for all my followers. Any new followers, I appreciate you. My show, we discuss everything and anything possible. Finances, budget, sex, love, lies, community issues, you name it, we discuss it.
Okay, Auntie Sugar, as always, I appreciate you showing up this evening. Thank you for always being a loyal viewer. Oh, we got an OG in the building. What up, Angry OG?
Oh, ALG is here. Wow.
Angry OG is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
What up?
He's
What up?
a little too. I would have loved to have his explanation on that particular situation. But Ryan, dope show last night. Tell the good people where they can find you.
What's up? What's up, y'all? You find me every Wednesday on the BEN, 7 p.m. I'm on anywhere podcast available. Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere you get a podcast, and I'm also on YouTube. It's every Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Now, spotlight on me for a second. Now, with the behavior that Ron has been displaying tonight, I don't know if he's going to make it next week to a safe space for men. So, in the meantime, I'm your substitute for a safe space for men. I'm your boy, Anthony. I think that's what I'll go by on a safe space for men. But if Ron loses his freedom between now and then, I am your host next week until they free my guy. But no, seriously, the Ain't Money Experience, I definitely got two fire shows set up. One I've been working on for like 2 weeks. Me and this person just been like kind of missing, but we made solidified talks to like iron everything out tomorrow. And then I should be delivering a nice show, a nice up and coming artist next week. I won't release any details until I put everything in concrete. Also, my guest, I lost his name just that quick. 2 weeks ago, help me out, help me out. I forget it right now. No disrespect. But my guest,
Inferno.
Inferno. I was saying everything was popping up in my mind and stuff for that, but Inferno reached out to me directly after the show and said he was so sorry that his laptop died and he couldn't get everything configured until afterwards. We were on a road to a great interview. I could see how the energy was cooking up in the chat and everything. So we are going to get Inferno to come back. I'm going to try to set that up for the next couple weeks, but definitely those two shows coming up. And outside of that, just fire episodes on the way. As long as things are happening in the world, it's gonna be an Ain't Money experience. But Auntie Sugar, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Auntie Sugar, do you have any last words for the good people?
I love it here over at the Ant Money Experience.
I
It's
appreciate
always a
it.
good time. It's always a good time. Bandana on, bandana off, coffee mug, or as you can
Hey,
tell tonight, a clear glass made for actual alcohol consumption. I love it. I love it here. Um, Ron, we've been in a couple of these things together, and yeah, you always on one. Yeah, try to get some sleep tonight. Try to get some sleep tonight. Maybe that'll do you some good. And drink water. Stay hydrated. ALG, I miss you, ALG. How you doing? How's the love life? Um, Big exclusive. You know how I feel.
oh,
No words necessary.
oh.
Um,
Ooh.
I know how you feel.
I,
That just took you home on a date that you was on with me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I plead the fifth.
But Auntie, always a pleasure.
Thank
Ryan,
you.
last words for the good people.
Uh, if you break the law, don't get caught.
Good people, this episode, I swear, for the last 2 weeks, I just had no idea the show was going to go where it went. Always a pleasure. This was a fun episode as always. Good people, like Auntie Sugar said, stay hydrated. And as always, thank y'all for viewing. Peace and blessings.